middle. I'll say, players, step back out there. The rope has gone round.
The one on the right, Warren Wisniewski, former New Zealand fast bowler. One of the angriest fast bowlers I've ever come across. Wisniewski, Dion Nash, Simon Dill. Probably in that order. Australia with white ball really is forte. I thought he was a little bit unlucky, really. Deserved an opportunity, maybe the longer ball. Super Rugby continues after the heroics of the Highlanders last night. Blues will take on the Crusaders this evening, 7 p.m. live on Sky Sport 1. Red card, too, 14 men, red card. We're 3 Chiefs supporters sitting there watching it, didn't we, Smithy, last night? And one of us thought it was a red card. They used to play Super Rugby in all sports, but that's beautiful. The background, which is now, of course, has been consigned to rubble, really. Great shame. Great shame. We have had a little bit of cricket, and undone by himself, really, and a very good catch. Yeah, Bangladesh should be happy to survive. And Tubby McFall taking 15 balls to get underway in his innings was illustration of that. Very good catch from Lockie Ferguson. Kept his eyes on the ball the whole way. Never easy. He's bowled pretty well. His Trent Bolt this morning, as has Ben Henry. Both New Zealand seamers have kept the pressure on. Bangladesh early pressure again, having lost the toss. Deciding to bat. Bolt first, New Zealand. Different type of mode, you can say, to New Zealand openers. Trent Bolt gets swing through the air. That Henry getting some nice bounce off the leg. Difficult. Mark Finch at Hagley Oval. Dust gone for 1. I mean, 4 from 19. Extremely watchful, although should have been run out, to be fair. Shumir Shaka, who has just got to Greece. Ashfika Rahim, exciting little keeper batsman who's worked his way up the order, actually.
because of his sterling performances. Matt Henry, 2.1 overs thus far. We begin again.
I don't think much has changed from New Zealand's perspective. The two key batsmen, Tommy McBall and Mushfiqur Rahim as well, based on experience, based on their performances. A lot of talent around those two, but your team is under pressure. It's that experience that you rely upon. And with no Shakibia for the one-dayers, a lot rests on their shoulders.
Yes, Toddy! Yes, Toddy! New Zealand will have talked about Tamim a lot, but gee, he's accumulated already this morning. Round the corner on the leg side. He seems to have that ability just to angle the bat off straightish deliveries and pick up round there.
Hasn't been quite the same movement for Matt Henry as we've seen for Trent Boult as well. Maybe a little off the pitch, but not completely unplayable. It's more the bounce that seems to have troubled Bangladesh so far.
Body.
Real nice, boys. Keep going, fellas. That is consistency. Perhaps a touch short. Right in the same zone.
Well, it's what you can do, isn't it? You've won the toss, you're going to bowl first, you expect there to be some assistance in the pitch. You've got a side who don't like the ball bouncing like it does in New Zealand, subcontinent sides. You can just keep things simple. Bang it in on what you call a hard length, which is what that is, the shorter side of a good length. Just keep things very, very simple.
12 for 1 after 5.
Real nice, Tiz.
That link from Matt Henry, another one in that same zone, just getting it to just hold and come back and touch. But what that link says to me, as a batsman, it's tough to score from. But you're also not likely to get out because the bounce is going over the top. You're not forcing the drive where the edge can fly through to the slips. So I guess it's just about what you're wanting to achieve as a bowler. Do you want to try and pick up wickets? You may then risk going for more runs.
Yeah, from a batting perspective, I guess that you got to look to, all right, am I going to try to knock the bowler off his length by altering my depth in the crease or coming down the wicket, or maybe manipulate the line by standing more on off stump, even outside off stump.
Similarly, a few extra deliveries. Trent Boult had a fuller. The wicket, of course, the batsman stepped out of his crease and got closer, but by and large, a fraction fuller. That's a good link.
Yeah, different bowling mentality too, isn't it? From Boult, he'll probe, he'll try, he'll alter where he bowls it. When the ball's swinging, okay, I'll bowl a fuller straight one or a fractionally shorter one that goes across. That swing gives Trent Boult, I think, more options to play around a little bit. So Henry will just bang it in hard, trying to maybe get one to seam and bounce and pick up the outside edge.
Well controlled. It may well be, yes, the first boundary of the morning. Outstanding full shot.
Well, he showed a liking to the full shot and the hook shot in Napier in the first ODI. Played that beautifully. He took the eyes off the ball, but he deliberately tried to hit that down on the ground. Got enough on it. I do a lot of work behind the scenes too, where analysis of the ground happens by the bowling coach. And what lengths pick up the most wickets. And therefore that's when a lot of the strategy is developed. If the bowlers are planned, they need to be fuller at Hagley Oval as opposed to, say, the Basin Reserve or Mount Maunganui. What lengths go for more runs at the death? That's why you'll often see teams bowl a little shorter on some venues.
Good shape and tempting line too, but not so for him on that occasion. 16 for 1. Are we looking at the opening partnership in terms of New Zealand bowling for the World Cup at this point?
Well, it maybe solves a small headache, doesn't it, for the New Zealand selectors if Matt Henry is doing well right now in New Zealand? Because the word is he was quite excellent in England in county cricket.
That's foolish. Sean Haig says no. Certainly a much fuller length there and not bouncing over.
Beta
Tom
haka
Latham
ucille
saying
एक
might
थप्पड़
have
था
pitched
देखना
outside
बच्चों
leg.
Yeah, that's what my mind is saying as well, what my eyes are telling me. Hitting and pitching outside the line of leg stump.
Oh no.
Tell you what, it's not bad.
I think it's a good decision not to review. That would be a pure punt, which is not really what you're there for.
Good call. Good piece of umpiring. Oh, look at the bounce as well. You're looking, initially you'd think it was never going to be that high. That's on-field call when it comes to hitting as well at that height. You can see the steep bounce that the surface offers with the new ball. Just continuing, where I think New Zealand will be pleased to see Matt Henry doing well. He was very, very good for Kent. So you say, all right, he did well for Kent, the World Cup's in England. You can't select them upon performances for Kent. You can only really select them on performances, I think, for New Zealand in the one-day side. So he's got his chance and he is by and large taking that opportunity.
Those performances as well were mainly with the red ball, which is a different ball, Duke.
Closer, yeah. It is. What do Bangladesh do about this? Certainly, height-wise, it's pretty identical to me. Where did it pitch? That's what they're talking about. And because he's experienced and one of the team leaders, he says, I'll take this.
A review for LBW. The original decision is out. Could you start with the front foot, please? Front foot coming up. Fair delivery. Can you move on to front on spin vision? Can you just rock and roll it? Yeah, there's a definite gap between bat and ball, so there's no bat involved. You can go for ball tracking when you're ready. Waiting for ball tracking coming up, pitching in line, impact in line, and wickets is on-field call. Sean, you can stay with your original decision of out. I will let you know. Yes, you're on screen now. Make the signal.
So Sean Hay gets it right, and unfortunately for the experienced Tamim Iqbal, his gamble did not pay off. So 16 for 2, and he has to depart with just 5.